See if we can get to where we were. Look at how much we've done. Make you guys dizzy. Okay, so just basically just watching out then for old habits, tempting places, cost, and then time to repair. Time to repair. It's like sometimes, it will take a little time, but there'd be so many advantages to preparing that you guys will have less stress throughout the whole week. You can save money. And then family pressure, I think, is another one too, just where people are like, okay, so, they're trying to eat well, but, your spouse is not or something. So the biggest thing I've heard from other people who have found this works is that they just shared the goal with their husband then, or their spouse, and or their wife, right? And just tried to get them on the same page. Um, yeah, and thank you so much, you guys, for coming back. Appreciate it a lot. And so here's your team then. So just remember that you're not alone. That's one of the hugest things, I think, is that sometimes people feel like they're alone, but it's not all you. Your doctor is supposed to be helping you. You can get a dietitian, nurse practitioner, anybody like that can help. And hopefully, Caleb and I can help you too. So the balancing act then, you try to watch your meals. Physical activity can lower your blood sugar. So that's a key one. Medications can also lower your blood sugar. So they help you be able to eat what you guys want, so if you can slip in, the fruits and the vegetables, so you can get those vitamins and minerals you need, you can still have room for the other stuff too. Just the idea would be to balance it out throughout your day and try to throw in activity. So just remembering the activity, I keep like banging this home because it's really cool. It can lower your blood sugar, which is a key thing. So just remembering, people who are really, really active, you actually need to eat more carbohydrates. So that's the time for those potatoes and bananas. And just knowing your numbers then, like we talked about in the first class, the blood pressure, cholesterol, triglycerides, all those things. Just asking your doctor should be checking these, but make sure, feel free to double check them too. And then the medications just is important. If you prescribe them, take them. And I think that's one of the biggest things. One of my friends, I talked about him, I think, in a different class, but he died of heart disease. But he was kind of really stubborn about taking his medications, and he didn't really understand why he was taking them, so it really made him not really want to take them. So if you don't know why you're taking something, just ask them, because maybe you'll be on the side of the medication also. You're like, oh, well then, So, and I guess if you don't appreciate it, then maybe you can talk to your doctor about if there's a different way. So long-term goals, we have 3 months. So see what you guys can do. I think I'm going to send, like at the very beginning, I sent this thing where you could sign up for an app so I could text you. And it would be anonymous. Like you wouldn't get the other people's numbers and they wouldn't get yours. But I was thinking of doing that. I'll try to send it out again. And then we have the last class, the 16th of November, right around Thanksgiving. So if you guys have fun recipe ideas you need made even more delicious and diabetes friendly, let me know. Send them my way. And then just try to get your A1C checked sometime before the last class. And I'm going to be sending a survey following this class. So if you can please, please, please do it, I'd appreciate it a lot. All right. So it's a battle, right? But it's starting with you. Like you're the only one that can decide. But you can do it, you guys. And so that's all we have there. We'll stop this. We'll do some cooking, and we'll get you guys on the road. So let's see here. All right. So now we will go with. Oh, I think I just. You guys, thank you for your patience. You like my Greece background? That's where I am today. Okay, so I was just gonna try to share my screen again. Have a little troubles with that. That's not what I want to share. Right. We're leaving Greece now. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Just want to make sure. Pretty hard here. All right, Caleb, thank you. We definitely need to get some music, you guys. Thank you, good, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna make, can you tilt it up just a little bit so my head's not gonna, thank you. All right, go.
Still good? All right, I'll grab the stuff.
Thank you. Okay, so we're doing this really quickly. Thank you.
Middle, baby?
All right, so first thing first, we have the oven heating here at 400 degrees. So we're gonna make zucchini nachos. So zucchini is basically has no carbs, right? So very, very, very low. So it's one of those non-starchy ones like tomato. And so what we're doing is making a kind of a very diabetes-friendly nacho. So first thing, we're gonna take pan, a little bit of cooking spray, and then we have pretty good this. Okay, so what we have here is we have cumin, chili powder, and smoked paprika. So what we're gonna do then, I cut up two zucchini actually. I wanted to show you the size of the third one. So it takes 3 zucchini, and they were all about this size. And so I just cut the rest up in slices. I'm gonna dump them on here. So ideally, I should have cut up this one too to add it to my pan, but you guys will get the idea. So what we're gonna do then is just add a dash of olive oil. And then we will sprinkle on. Caleb, you want to throw it on? He's like, sure.
Yeah.
So Caleb's going to dump on some pepper and salt, and then the smoked paprika, the chili powder, and the cumin. So we got it all.
That's pepper and salt.
Yep. All right, we're good. They're like, we know what it looks like. Okay. Okay, so then you can just have fun. Well, they see right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One of these is going to be really chili powdered. Okay, so the idea would be just to put them all around. And then we got the cumin. He's putting on the cumin.
Probably be a good after school snack too.
Yeah.
You got kids.
I agree.
Grandkids.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll mix this around. Make sure they all get a little something delicious. And then we're going to put them in a single layer, and they're going to go in the oven for 5 minutes. You want to get out the, oh, you already got it out.
I can put those in.
We're going to miss Caleb. Okay, so we can just put it on the side even.
Okay.
We won't have to worry about it. So the idea would be single layer, because then they'll toast more than steam. And so we'll put them in there, and then you put them in for 5 minutes, right? So you have these, yum, yum. Okay, so we're actually going to pretend we put them in there for 5 minutes like they do on the cooking show. And then they bring them back out, and they're like, ooh. So we already made some. So these went for 5 minutes. And as you can see, I got a little carried away. Got a little extra. So what we're going to put on now, so next layer for the oven is going to be, my hands are out. Thank you guys. Okay, so the next layer will be shredded chicken. So we have about a cup here. Could actually be a little bit more, but I wish you guys were here. All right, so we got shredded chicken, and I just cooked. So you could use, Caleb was talking about too. He's like, I need to make that recipe, but he was just going to use canned chicken so that he doesn't have to cooking chicken. So that's an option. You can also add black beans, but what we're doing is we're going with onion. So we did red onion. So obviously you can add however much you want. That's kind of the nice thing about this. See where this is going, right? Got that. Thanks. And then the last one, we added this. It's not in the recipe, but you guys remember when we used green pepper just maybe the last recipe? So then we had some left over. So we're using green pepper. The rest of the green pepper. And then we put it on a cup of cheese. So what I have is reduced fat cheddar. You can use Monterey Jack or whatever. And then what we're going to do is just do it until basically the cheese melts. So I think it's about 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Caleb confirms. All right. So of these foods then, what has carbs? Can you guys tell me? So we have cheese, the bell peppers, the onion, chicken, and zucchini. You guys type in the chat which of these things have carbohydrates that will raise your blood sugar. Answers. Oh, if you want to click the red thing, you can.
Cheese, peppers.
Okay, so actually the peppers are non-starchy and the cheese is mostly fat and protein, so nothing in here would really raise your blood sugar that much. So if you eat the whole pan, your blood sugar would probably go up, but all the things in here are very minimal. So it's kind of cool. So you could add beans and then that would make your blood sugar go up. If you add rice with it, that would make your blood sugar go up, but nothing in here right now has any. And when this comes out, so we're going to put this in here for about 10 minutes. I'm going to set a timer or something. So that will go in for 10 minutes or so, and then we're going to add, you could get pico de gallo, but we just got some fresh chunky salsa. And so we're going to put that on the top with some cilantro, jalapenos, and then avocado. And so we're going to add that to the top. But while that is happening, well, pancakes actually. Yeah, it would be awesome. Okay, so now we are making ricotta pancakes, just like that. Okay.
I can put it on there. I don't think you'd like.
Yeah, I think so. Come on. Yeah. No.
That's one.
How many grab stuff out of there? So ricotta pancakes, right? So they call for 4 eggs. So the idea is this is a great recipe. So if you love pancakes and you're diabetic, it doesn't have as many carbohydrates as the other pancakes because it only has 1/2 cup of flour and it can serve about 4 people. You get 2 pancakes each. So what it is mostly is eggs, which would be the protein, right? So we're doing 4 eggs. Ah! Right. Three. Feels like this is that. 4. Very beautiful. Work on my egg cracking. Okay, so we'll just mix these around. And then we're going to add in, so it's ricotta, right? So it calls for one cup of ricotta. And so that is mostly cheese, and it does have a small amount of carbohydrates, but it's less than yogurt because it's more fat and protein. So we have whole milk ricotta because we couldn't buy part skim. Walmart was out. So we ended up doing half ricotta and then a 1/2 cup cottage cheese. So it's half and half. We choose low-fat cottage cheese, and that also is really high in protein and low in carbs. So the ricotta had more fat than the cottage cheese has almost none. So we're putting those together. I'm going to dump in the flour. Mm-hmm. And then turn that on a little bit. I turn it down. I'm going to dump this in. And the salt. So we have a 1/2 cup of whole wheat flour. Turns out I have a really big bowl for this. And that salt. So we have a little bit of salt. And then we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You put it in 1 teaspoon. That one right there. I get the flour in there. So I know you guys don't want to watch me make all the pancakes, but I figured you could make one quick. And then we have I want to get out the yogurt. Yeah, big yogurt. Did you know that if you use whole wheat flour, you're less likely to overmix because the bran breaks down the gluten so it doesn't give that chewy thing. Like sometimes you can overmix brownies or something, but if you use whole wheat flour, it's a lot less likely. So there's one culinary cooking advantage. Okay, we have this. Here we have the mixture, as you can see. And I gotta tell you guys, I just we had frozen blueberries, so I just put some in a pan here and just turned it on, put a dash of water in there, and then put a little cornstarch and a dash of lemon juice, and it made a sauce. So now we have blueberry sauce. So you will have to try that sometime. All right, good thinking. All right, easy done. Some more there. I know chocolate. Great. Okay, you got that? Oh, sorry. Thank you. Good call. Wash your hands again. And now, while that is cooking, so we have what we have for the topping then. We have some plain non-fat yogurt. We also have some frozen blueberries. Look, grab those out. Just kidding. He already has them. Obviously, I'm having fun here. Okay, so we're just going to put you in there. I think we're going with the blueberry theme, but then you can put in whatever you want or nothing. And so I think what also would be good is, have you ever heard of like lemon curd blueberry ricotta pancakes? We could go with that and just add some lemon in there. A lot of fun. But the idea is that the cottage cheese, the ricotta, the eggs have no carbs. The eggs have no carbs. The cottage cheese and ricotta have a small amount, but not very much. And so the only thing in there would be that half cup of the whole wheat flour. So if you divide that by 4, it's another, another good option. Here. Just another minute, maybe. And so then we have plain yogurt you can put on top, more berries. You want to put them on when they're ready. He's like, yeah, then we can plate them up. Okay, so then while that is happening, we can cut the avocado. So I got a Florida avocado here, so it's not the normal one, but it's that really big kind. And so they're the ones that are in your tree in the yard, but they are actually lower in fat than the other ones because they're more watered. So look at that. It's kind of crazy, huh? So that's that big pit that you can just take out then. Some people try to do special things, but my sister works in the ICU at a hospital, and she said she sees avocado hand cutting thing because they're trying to cut it interesting. Like she sees that a lot in the ICU. So so you can be careful cutting the avocado. Right. Can I have a little dish? A clean one? How about just to put the avocado in. Then when it comes out. Avocado. Hey, you guys are watching, you're like, I can do this better. You ever notice how when you're trying to hurry, I guess that's why you take your time. That's a creamy avocado. Look at this. Look at this thing is huge. All right. So avocado would be the healthy fats again. And basically no carbohydrates because there's not much sugar. It's mostly the healthy fats. So I don't know if you guys have ever tried it, but if you ever have need like butter or something in some recipes like muffins, you can add avocado. And that can work because it's pretty neutral flavor. Once I made my roommate, she had leftover guacamole, and I made them into muffins, and she didn't even know. We still talk about that, but I was pretty proud. Okay, I have demolished the avocado. How are we doing on the timer?
Almost done. Got one more minute.
Perfect. Almost threw away the good stuff. You guys know you can plant this?
Hard. Super hard.
You get them to grow?
Yeah. You can actually do it in water too, almost.
Yeah, kind of like.
Hard.
Got more sun in here. A bunch of avocado over the top. Great. All right. Ready? Almost. I'll put them on there. Oh, sweet. On this guy. Awesome. Add some, maybe some, throw on some blueberry sauce.
Yeah.
Oh. You know what's really good on pancakes? I grew up with applesauce on them. Really good. Ooh. Yogurt, we got sauce. Is it melted?
Oh
yeah. Okay. Okay, so here we have the pancakes. I don't know if you can see. Okay. So they have a yogurt on them. I don't know if you can see now, but here's what it looks like. I think it looks fun anyway.
Mix more of this.
Alright, so put that there. So then what we're gonna do now is grab. Alright, so we have the diced jalapenos. And we'll put it all over. They're the pickled ones, the pickled diced jalapenos. Just a little bit, a little kick. And then we have avocado. So far, nothing in here raise your blood sugar too much. So good to go. Great. We got that. A little cilantro. You want to put in the last zucchini? All right. So basically that's it then. And you can serve that how you want. I think it'd be really good for the Super Bowl or something. You guys can see it a little bit. You guys see it okay? Okay. Let me see if there's any questions. So that's all we have then today. You made it through class 4. Just see if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, I really appreciate you coming. We're go back to Greece for a second. Okay. Thanks. I think it, yeah. You guys, we'll see you in November. Does anybody have any other questions, comments, concerns? I really appreciate you guys coming back, and thank you so much. You guys will have to try the zucchini nachos, really. I think they'll be good. And the pancakes are really good too. They don't taste like cheese like you think that they would, but it's just like good, moist flavor. All right. You guys have a really good day, okay? Take care, you guys, okay? Stay safe. All right, thank you. Bye.